Good morning. It's tonight. If you're new to my channel, we are going to be doing another day in the life of a lash tech. So let's get right into it. So of course I woke up this morning already. I ate, got dressed and everything like that. I have a pretty long day today or whatever with clients. I got what is it, 2 volume fills, a hybrid full set, and then a removal. So the removal client is pretty interesting because she's not my client. She literally just booked me for a removal. So it's gonna be interesting seeing like what happened with her lash artist, why she's getting them removed and everything like that. So yeah, so my day doesn't start until like 12 o'clock basically, but I leave an hour earlier all the time just so I can get there. It takes me about 25 minutes to get to work, and then I can set up and all that other stuff. So yeah, so even though I'm not leaving just yet, I'm gonna be leaving in an hour to go like set up and everything like that. What I like to do is be productive as possible, especially like if I have the time. I like to be as productive as possible. So what I'm doing right now is I am making fans. I don't know if you guys can really see, but I'll give you a close-up. I'm making fans right now. I'm doing 14 and 15 millimeter fans. So some people who do volume and hybrid sets, they make fans right while the client is there. So you know, you have your lash tile, you're picking up extensions, you're fanning them out with the pinch method or the shimmy method, whatever method you use, and then glue and place it on the client right while they're there. Some people make what you call pro-made fans, or they pre-make their own fans in advance. So I have several cases at my office already made, and then I have my travel case here where, like, let's say one day like today I'm going to be using a lot of 10 and 11s, a lot of 12 and 13 millimeters. So after today, even some 14 millimeter, those trays, I have like 3 trays of a lot of different lengths. So I'll probably, like, once I know that certain trays are going low, I'll take those in my travel case, bring it home, and then I'll fill it up that night, or if I have time the next day, wherever is a free block, like I'm at home watching Housewives of Atlanta and I'm making the fans or whatever. So I always have like my lengths pretty much, I try to keep them like stocked up and full, because this is like a very tedious process. But yeah, and sometimes your wrist can hurt. My wrist feels a little iffy today. So but yeah, right now I'm making an extra tray of 14 and 15 because I am doing some volume, and I'm going to be using a lot of 14 and 15, and tomorrow I have a volume, so I'm going to be using a lot of 15s and 16s on her. So yeah, that is what I'm doing, and then I'm going to leave and head off to work. All right, this is what I do almost on a daily basis. Now the tray, the case that I'm using, this is just an old case, like when I order my classic lashes or my volume lashes. Once the case is empty and I use all the strips, I just put a piece of foam tape inside of the case, and then I mark it with what lengths I'm going to be putting in there, and I just reuse them for my pre-made fans. And I just like to do this because it does make my appointments go faster. Now there's been times where I've had to just make the fans when the clients were there, like if I ran out, or like I don't have a bunch of pre-made fans in every single curl out there. So these are all CC curls, so if somebody wanted D curl, I would have to hand make it right there when the client's there. But a lot of my clients I do CC curl on, and this just works well for me. Okay, so I got to work, basically parked, set up and everything. So I have my lash bed together, ready to go. I have everything that I need on my cart over here. I just like to make sure that it's like stocked up, ready to go. Got enough eye pads, gel pads, glue is good, all this other stuff. My tweezers, my spoolies, like all this stuff to make sure that everything is good and ready to go. Shaking my glue. I did get a new glue in. If you guys are wondering like what lash glue I do use a glue from Live Bay Lashes. So check them out if you haven't. Yeah, so I'm gonna get ready to start lashing my clients, and I'll see you guys soon. My first client of the day, she's so great. I am just doing a volume fill on her. So I always start out, I didn't get to show you guys me just putting the under eye pad on and taping down the bottom lashes, but of course I do that after I cleanse the lashes. And I'm starting to use like the little tape method to basically lift the eye up a little bit, and this just helps prevent any lashes sticking on the iPad or the tape that you have down there. It does lift up the eye and just alleviates any extra unnecessary stickies. So I'm just going in, searching for lashes that need to be taken off, and then I'm also gonna just begin putting on new volume lashes for her. And she always has really good retention. If you guys didn't really see, like, look how much lashes she already has, and this is like a 2-week fill. So yeah, she takes really good care of her lashes, super clean, and it's always just a nice, easy, smooth appointment. So my favorite part, drying the lashes, and I always make sure to dry for at least 5 minutes. Sometimes I go a little longer, and I do nano mist. So I always feel like my arms look so weird trying to do them both at the same time, but it's all for a good reason. I do like to nano mist, and I use a sealant. So the sealant that I use is from Live Bay Lash, if you guys wanted to know. Yeah, I like to nano mist and seal. Some people feel like you shouldn't nano mist if you're sealing, but this has been working for me. I haven't had any issues with retention or anything like that, so I just do both. But yep, I'm just adding my sealant, and then I just check again to make sure that no lashes are stuck to the iPad and that they can open. No bottom lashes kind of snuck up in there and got stuck to the top, because that can happen sometimes. And then she is all set. Okay, so you guys just saw me wrap up my first client, just a typical volume fill. So now I'm just sanitizing, wiping down the bed, wiping down my chair, wipe down everything in between each client. So I'm just making sure everything is clean and everything is sanitized, so I can change over the bed basically and get ready for my next. Now I have a pretty big gap in between my next, so I'm just gonna take my lunch, hang out, and then my next client is just a removal, and we'll see how that goes. And then after that I have 2 more fills. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Now we're about to do a hybrid full set. She took a pretty good lash break. She's been coming to me for a long time now, but she took a lash break and now she's back. So a lot of people probably will be coming in for lashes because summer is on its way. It's been like 90 degrees where I am. It's been getting super hot. Everybody's out by the beach, and I live near the beach. So yeah, you guys may also see like a spike in your clients now that it's super warm out. Everybody's out, and you know, things are kind of going back to normal now. So yeah, she is a super good client. It's easy to lash her, and we're just about to make her lashes look super pretty. right, we are at the point where she is ready to get her lashes dried. This is my favorite part because I could do like somebody's right eye, like almost the whole right eye in maybe like 30 minutes and just have like the inner corners left. And then when it's time for me to do the left eye, I'm like, oh my god, I'm ready for this set to be over. So when it's drying time, I'm like, oh, they're done. It's just like making sure everything's good, no stickies and all other stuff. And then I get to show them like how cute their lashes look. So it's always like the best part for me because it's like I got so much coverage and I see how full their lashes look. It's like a total transformation. So yeah, and they always like when they look at the mirror and they see how cute they come out, it's just like the best feeling for me. Now I'm on my last client. I did not get to record the lash removal client. She was actually about 15 minutes late, and I only like set aside 20 minutes for a lash removal because it's very quick. And then I had the last client that you guys just saw, the full set, I had her right after that lash removal. So luckily it all worked out. I removed her lashes super quick, and then the hybrid full set client came in right as she was walking out. But it really gave me so much anxiety. It's like if people just come on time, it makes everything flow the way it's supposed to, because I have little gaps in between each appointment, and they're so crucial. Like, they're so crucial. But sometimes, you know, things happen, people are late, and you just have to make it all work. But I don't like when people come late and then I have to set back the other client who possibly is on time. But in this case, my other client was running about 2 to 3 minutes late, and I actually needed those 2 to 3 minutes. So yeah. But on this last client, we're just doing a volume fill. She's like one of the clients that I can talk to throughout the entire appointment and actually be okay with still getting her lashes on. Sometimes it may be a little tricky, but for the most part, I don't really have any issues. My other clients typically fall asleep or they're just super quiet, which is like preferred, because sometimes when you talk, your eyes move, and that means that it's harder for us lash techs to put the lashes on. But me and her always have a good time. Okay guys, I am done for the night. I just wrapped up my clients. So it's 8 o'clock now and it is raining outside. I'm about to go drive home, and that is it. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not, and I'll see you next time. Bye.